Hello, my friends, and welcome to Sharing Calm. My name is Sydney. Today I have a practice that I've planned to be for the evening. Whether you've been running around really busy all day or for days, this is meant to be a soft landing space to slowly and unhurriedly move and breathe and stretch. Or perhaps you've already been quite sedentary, it's winter, maybe not doing so much. This gives you a chance to give your body some movement and some sense of release. So either way, whether you've been doing a lot or not a lot, this practice should hopefully serve you. We will be totally seated and lying down in this session. So you could do this from the floor, from a bed, maybe even from a couch, and utilizing props if you'd like to. I'm going to guide without props today, but if sitting up on a blanket or cushion helps you to sit taller, or utilizing blocks or cushions underneath your arms or your knees when you're folded to allow your knees to bend, know that you can use anything that you know and have come to love using to support your body however you need to throughout this practice. That's more than welcome. But I want to get right into it right away today. So we'll start out with our Baddha Konasana, or bound angle pose, sometimes called butterfly and yin, where we bring the soles of the feet together and open the knees out wide. Heels can be hugged in close or further away. You can put, like I said, something underneath the outsides of the knees if letting gravity bring them down feels uncomfortable. Hands can wrap around, thumbs on the arches, hands around the feet, maybe interlocking the hands around the toes if that helps to warm the toes if they feel cold, if you're in winter like me currently. If the thumbs are wrapped around the arches of the feet, maybe applying a little bit of pressure there. Giving yourself a bit of a massage, just some squeezes. And let the hands be still. And then lifting and lowering the knees, like you're bouncing the thighs up and down. These can be really big, almost like you're trying to slap the ground with your legs, or just little. As you do this, notice if you're slouching through the chest and upper spine, still try to sit tall at the same time, relaxing the shoulders down, softening the muscles and skin of the face and the jaw, like the vibration of the bouncing knees just helps to shake out any initial tension or loosens up knots with that vibration. Like one more breath like this. And let that bouncing of the knees stop. Close the legs together and extend them out long in front of you. Maybe a little bit of a bounce of the knees up and down, or you squeeze with the hands up the thighs. Then take the hands behind you as support. Try not to slouch down or turtle the head and neck down through the shoulders, but stay lifted tall through the center of the chest, as though it's reaching forward and perhaps a little bit up. You can stay right here. If it feels comfortable and safe for your neck, gently rocking the neck side to side. So left ear towards the left shoulder, and pause for a breath, 2, maybe 3. If the head is over to the side, bringing it through the center and over to the opposite side, maybe right ear to right shoulder, stretching through the left side of the neck. Pause and breathe. Head back through center. Maybe you move it around just intuitively. Be mindful though, not throwing the head around. Maybe you turn left, turn right. And then walk the feet back in. Bend that right foot in towards you and extend the left leg out long. Sitting up tall through the spine here now. We'll laterally bend the spine, so bend the spine side to side. We'll start by leaning away from the leg that's extended. So if your left leg is extended, right hand comes down to the ground, maybe even down onto the right elbow. You can stay right here. If it's comfortable for the shoulders, that top arm, left arm reaches up and over. Just see if you can actively press through that left heel as though you're trying to press the left heel into something solid, left toes reaching to the sky, and reach the left fingers away. Gradually bring yourself all the way back up through the center. Preparing to lean towards the left leg now. Left arm down that leg, maybe inside or outside. Same thing, you can just lean over. The spine is still getting that side bend, but if it's comfortable for the top arm, you might sweep it up and over. Imagine yourself breathing directly into the right side of the ribs. Inhale all the way back up, tall spine. Moving into a twist right from here to the right, towards the bent knee. Right hand comes behind you, left hand can come in front, or if it's comfortable to take it towards the right knee or thigh, you can bring it there. You might turn to look back over that right shoulder, but if you feel like you're straining to do that, just keep the gaze more neutral, almost in the same direction as your chest is facing. Not trying to force the body, trying to care for the body here. Bringing awareness to different areas through bringing sensations via different shapes that we're taking. As we bring our awareness to different areas of the body, like thoughts of gratitude, kindness, compassion, and goodwill travel with the thoughts through the body straight to where they need to go. Take one more breath here. Let it release. Gently unwind from the twist, facing forward once again. Now from here, welcome to stay sitting up tall. If it's comfortable for your hips, for your legs, and for your back, to hinge at the hips and fold yourself forward and down, then perhaps you do so. Just for a few breaths, unhurried, not rushing. Feel everything here, wherever you are. Inhale, start to sit back up tall. Switching sides now, bend that left foot in, extend the right leg out. Starting with our side bends on this side now, and the opposite direction again of the extended leg, so left hand down or left elbow. Right arm optionally sweeps up and overhead. Press that right heel away as you reach the right fingers if they're overhead in the opposite direction. Breathing, feeling, being content as you are. Inhale all the way up. Take your time. And transitioning to bending the spine towards the right arm down that right leg, inside or behind. Leaning right shoulder down towards that right knee, chest opening forward and up. Left arm might extend overhead here as well. Breathing steady. Patient with the body, patient with the breath. Inhale all the way back up. Feel that long neutral spine. Twisting to the left now, left hand behind, right hand in front or across to that left knee. Again, either gazing in the direction the chest is facing or turning to look back over that left shoulder, either is perfectly fine. Feel that right leg like an anchor pushing down and away in the opposite direction that the chest is twisting. And slowly unwinding, facing forward. Again, either pausing right here, nothing more to do, or inviting that forward fold, hinging at the hips. Take one more breath. And bring yourself back up tall if you're folded. And bend that right knee so you're sitting cross-legged. Legs folded, however is most comfortable. Hands come to the knees. On a breath in, feel yourself pull the belly, the chest forward. Maybe you look up. And on your breath out, rounding the spine back, chin to the chest. Like a seated cat-cow, inhaling, extending through the spine, belly forward, chest forward and tall. Exhale to round the spine, stretching through the back. Inhale, forward. Exhale back. Take it once more, inhaling forward. Exhaling back. Sit yourself back up tall. Take the legs and extend them straight out in front of you. Then you'll take the right knee, bend it, and cross the right ankle on that left thigh, just about above the knee. And you're welcome to stay right here, or you might bend the left knee, placing the left foot on the ground. You can bend it a little, or you can bring the heel all the way in. Notice what feels more comfortable, aiming to bring a stretch into that right glute, maybe down the back of the right leg or outer hip. Then here, you can let the legs rock a little side to side, left to right. Just feel the body. Not trying to run away from it, just trying to be with it. You might hear my kitty cat playing in the background. Just noises. This is the moment. Content with it, whatever's there. And if that left knee is bent, extending the left leg long, still keeping that right ankle crossed over it. You might hold on to the right leg, left hand on the right foot, right hand on the right knee. Sit really tall through the spine again. Breathe in and stay tall, or exhale, hinge at the hips just for a moment, folding towards the legs. Inhale, right back up tall. Lift the right knee to the sky, uncross the ankle, extend the right leg long. Switching sides, bend the left knee, left ankle crosses over that right thigh, opening the left knee down, staying right here with the right leg long, or same option as the first side to bend the right knee a little or a lot. Stay still or add that rock side to side. Not trying to get a number of repetitions, just trying to slowly unwind tension and make space for peace, for harmony, for bliss. If you're doing this in the evening, maybe while you're doing it, even while you're present with your body, allowing the mind to naturally reflect on the day, process the day, organize its thoughts. And then if that right leg is bent, extending it long once again, taking the left leg into the hands, left hand to the left knee, right hand to the left foot, sitting tall as you breathe in, lifting the chest forward and out. And as you exhale, hinging at the hips to fold any amount forward and down. Right away, inhaling back up. Lift the left knee to the sky as you uncross the ankle. You can bend both knees as you come to lie down onto your back. Both feet on the ground. Feet can go wider than the hips. Knees fall in towards one another. Maybe your hands rest on your belly or the chest. Taking a moment to just feel the weight of the shoulders, the back of the head, and the low back gently relaxing down. Let the knees lift straight up to the sky. Again, feet a little bit wider than the hips. And slowly windshield wipering the knees both to the right and then up and to the left and side to side like this at any pace. It can be fast or it can be really slow, pausing for any number of breaths on either side. When it's even, both knees come back up. And then let the knees fall in towards one another once again. If it's comfortable for the shoulders, interlacing the hands, taking them behind the head as the elbows open wide and extending the thumbs down the back sides of the neck. And really soft with the thumbs. You might like to apply pressure to the back of the neck, right where the neck meets the skull. Maybe a little bit, depending on the flexibility of your thumbs, into the jaw or just under the ears or behind the ears even. You can keep that going for as long as you'd like. If you're ready to, taking the arms, relaxing them down at your sides. Maybe you lift the chest and crawl the shoulders down and under. Knees might like to remain bent, especially if you have any tendency towards discomfort in the low back. Otherwise, legs can extend long. Moving towards a moment of rest, moment of stillness, of integration. Let the body release heavy. Notice the thoughts that arise in your mind during these moments of stillness. And see if you can cultivate feelings of friendliness, compassion, and joy. If you're experiencing anything difficult or uncomfortable in your life right now, perhaps painful, and the idea of friendliness, compassion, and joy feel far-fetched, then at the very least, cultivate a sense of equanimity, a deep sense of contentedness for what is, knowing and trusting that whatever is here will not last forever. Trust your strength in moving through whatever it is, just how you need to move through it. And surrender your effort. Let the physical body rest. Let the mind rest. Let the heart rest. Slowly feel your awareness arrive once again in your body. Feel your breath, maybe a deeper breath here. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, extend the fingers, make soft fists. You might reach the arms overhead as you reach through the toes. And then bend the knees in and up. Roll yourself over to one side and gently press your way all the way back up to a seat. Eyes soft or closed as you bring yourself back upright. all through the spine, hands in the lap. Feel yourself now. Feel the frequency of the energy through your body and around your body after this practice of presence, of mindfulness, of coming into union with yourself in this moment, not running away, but being present. If you like to connect the palms together in front of the heart, inviting them together here for a moment of gratitude for this practice, for yourself, and as always, for this life. Gratitude as well from me to you. Thank you so much for sharing your time, your practice, your space with me, this experience of our bodies together. Even though my experience and your experience, even if you come back to this video, might be different each and every time, it's beautiful to spend it with you. These concepts I brought up in the end of our practice as we were lying down in Shavasana, this cultivation of kindness, friendliness, compassion, joy, and equanimity come from many different philosophies of just bringing good and positive thoughts into your heart and into your life towards yourself and towards other people, but specifically from the Yoga Sutras, Sutra 1.33, Maitri, Karuna, mudita, upekshanam. These words mean those feelings, those phrases of friendliness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. So we want to apply friendliness to people who are happy. We want to apply compassion towards people who are in pain. Want to apply this concept of joy towards good acts and pious acts, people who are doing good and offering good into the world, and in a way cultivating as well equanimity towards those who may be doing things that are harmful. So we don't want to be indifferent in our actions, but indifferent in our way of reacting in the mind. So even though people out in the world do things, whether they're towards us or towards other people that we don't agree with, if all we do is cultivate anger, if all we do is cultivate fear, then we get stuck in our emotions and unable to act from a clear and conscious mind. So cultivating this equanimity that we call in yoga and Buddhism is this idea of kind of non-reactiveness from the subconscious. So we take in what is happening. We don't react with that instantaneous anger or whatever it is that our snap judgment response might be, but instead respond with wisdom and care so that we can act and help those in the world without just bringing more anger or more punches to the fight, if you will. So those were those emotions that I worked to have you embody, at least and especially in our Shavasana, that final rest at the end here. But yoga philosophy encourages us to cultivate these feelings and emotions and tendencies throughout our life whenever we can, in an effort to create more clarity and peace in our own minds and help to bring more clarity and peace into the world beyond ourselves. And especially as we move into this new year, this coming week, and we start to think about our resolutions or intentions, affirmations, whatever it may be for the year ahead, at its core, just try to be a good person, the best person that you could be towards yourself, towards other people. That is the main thing that I feel that this world needs, is just all of us being kinder and more loving to one another. If I could encourage that even through this simple evening practice, I'm grateful to you for listening and for working to bring this peace to the world with me. Thank you once again. I'll see you next time. I'll see you next year. Goodbye.